One decision can end your old life and begin your new one. Will you make it now? Change doesn't wait for tomorrow, begins the moment you decide. Behind your fear lies your freedom. Step forward, your destiny is one choice away. Don't let it slip. The life you want is waiting, but only if you dare to begin. Asterisk somewhere in the silence of your soul. A decision waits one choice that could tear down your old life and build something unrecognizable. What if the future you crave is already reaching out its hand? But it will vanish forever if you don't take the step now. Every night, destiny whispers the same warning. Change or remain locked in the cage you built for yourself. Behind the smallest decision hides the power to awaken a life you've been too afraid to claim. Not tomorrow, not later, this very moment is the thin line between the life you live and the life you long for. Asterisk tips to change your life now. Answer the whisper before it becomes a scream. Your soul is always speaking. At first, it's a whisper you need to change. If you ignore it, it grows louder until it shakes your entire life. Don't wait for the scream. Act on the whisper. Step into the unknown. The comfort zone feels safe, but it is a trap. All growth, all transformation, all magic lies in the unknown. Dare to take the step that terrifies you most. Step's the one that will set you free. Break one chain at a time. Change doesn't happen in one giant leap. It begins with breaking the smallest chain holding you down. One habit, one choice, one belief, shatter it, and watch the rest begin to crumble. Rewrite the story in your head. Your mind has been telling you the same story. You can't. You're stuck. It's too late. Stop listening. Write a new story. I can. I will. I'm just beginning. That shift is where life truly changes. Asterisk, life doesn't change in years. It changes in moments. Every whisper of doubt, every fear at the gate, every chain of comfort is only a testament to see if you will rise. The power to transform your destiny is not hidden in some distant future. It is in the choice you make right now. One step forward can begin a new chapter. Burning the bridges behind you ensures you never return to who you used to be. Fear will always stand guard, but it is not your enemy. Is proof that you are on the edge of greatness. The moral is clear. Change is not given, it is chosen. And the moment you decide with courage, your entire life begins to shift. Asterisk chapter. The choice that changes everything. There comes a moment in life when the world grows quiet, and you feel something inside whisper, this isn't who you are meant to be. You try to drown it out with routine, with comfort, with distractions, but the whisper only grows louder. That voice is not your enemy, it is the future calling you, begging you to change. The truth is, your entire life can shift in a single decision, not 10 years from now, not even tomorrow, right now. The power to transform everything lies in your hands, and it begins the moment you stop waiting for a perfect time that will never arrive. Think of it. How many times have you stood at the edge of change, only to step back because fear wrapped its cold hands around you? Fear tells you it's too risky, too late, too impossible. But fear lies. Behind fear is your freedom. Behind hesitation is your transformation. Life doesn't change in years, it changes in moments. One bold choice can rewrite your story. One act of courage can open doors you never thought existed. The comfort zone may feel safe, but it is nothing more than a cage disguised as security. If you want to live fully, you must step into the unknown, even when your knees shake and your heart pounds. Chapter 2. The silent enemy within change rarely begins outside of you, it begins within. Yet the greatest enemy you will ever face is not the world, not other people, not even your circumstances. It is the voice inside your head, that quiet, poisonous whisper that says, "You can't, you're not ready, stay where you are." This voice has been your silent companion for years, guiding your choices without you even realizing it. It disguises itself as logic, as safety, as reason. But in truth, it is fear in its most cunning form. Fear that wants you to stay small. Fear that wants you trapped in the same patterns forever. Every time you believed, "I'm not good enough." Every time you convinced yourself to wait for tomorrow. Every time you chose comfort over courage, that was the silent enemy winning. But here's the secret most people never learn. That enemy is powerless once you confront it. Change begins the moment you refuse to listen. The moment you recognize that the doubts in your mind are not facts, they are chains. And chains are meant to be broken. The life you want, the freedom you crave, the transformation you dream of, it's all waiting on the other side of silencing that inner saboteur. Imagine the power of a single choice: to ignore the fear, to act in spite of it, to rewrite the narrative you've been repeating for years. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need to be fearless. You only need courage long enough to take one step forward. Because once you do, the voice inside you grows weaker, and the real youth, unstoppable, unbreakable, you finally begins to rise. Chapter 3. The crossroads of destiny. Every life reaches a point where the road splits in two. One path is familiar, safe, predictable, comfortable. It promises no surprises, no risks, no pain. But look closer, and you'll see that path leads to nothing more than repetition, a loop where each day is a reflection of the last. The other path is different. It's darker, uncertain, and filled with shadows. You don't know what lies ahead. It terrifies you because it demands courage, sacrifice, and faith in yourself. And yet, deep down, you know this path is where your destiny waits. This is the crossroads of destiny, and you stand upon it right now. Most people turn back. They choose the familiar road, convincing themselves they're being practical, that they'll try again later. But later never comes. Days bleed into months, months into years, and their dreams silently die in the shadows of fear. But you are not most people. You are here because something inside refuses to settle. That restless fire in your soul is proof that you are meant for more. And the truth is, destiny does not wait forever. It knocks once, maybe twice, but eventually, it moves on to someone braver. Chapter 4. Breaking the chains of comfort. Comfort feels safe. It's warm, familiar, and predictable. But what no one tells you is that comfort is a cage disguised as freedom. It doesn't break you suddenly, it weakens you slowly. Every day you stay in it, your dreams grow quieter, your courage grows smaller, and your fire burns dimmer. Look around your life. How many routines, habits, and excuses have become invisible chains? You tell yourself, "I'll change tomorrow," but tomorrow arrives dressed as today. And before you know it, years have slipped through your fingers, stolen by the false security of comfort. The cruel truth: comfort doesn't keep you safe, keeps you stuck. It convinces you that staying the same is easier than risking something greater. But here's the secret: comfort will cost you more than risk ever will. Risk may hurt for a moment, but comfort kills slowly, without you even noticing. If you want to change your life now, you must shatter the chains of comfort. Break the habits that numb you. Challenge the excuses that trap you. Step into the discomfort that forces you to grow. Asterisk chapter 5. The fear that guards the gate. Every dream has a guardian. Every goal has a gate. And at that gate, fear stands waiting. Not to destroy you, but to test you. Fear is the shadow that appears the moment you dare. To reach higher, it whispers, you'll fail. You'll lose everything. You're not enough. But fear's voice is not truth, it's the final barrier between you and the life you want. Here's the secret. Fear is not the enemy. Fear is the signal that you are standing exactly where you need to be. It shows up not when you're on the wrong path, but when you're about to step into something greater. Think of every person who ever changed their life, every warrior, every leader, every dreamer. They all met fear at the gate. Some turned back, but the ones who stepped through, trembling yet determined, became legends. Your fear will not disappear, but it can be transformed. Take the energy of fear and turn it into fuel. Use it to sharpen your focus, to ignite your courage, to remind yourself that what lies beyond is worth the risk. Asterisk chapter 6. The power of one step. We often believe change requires a grand leap, a massive transformation, something extraordinary, but the truth is simpler and far more powerful. Change begins with one step, not 10, not 100, just one. Think of a mountain. From a distance, it looks impossible, too high, too dangerous, too exhausting. And yet, the only way anyone has ever climbed it is the same, one step at a time. Your life works the same way. You don't need to know the whole path. You don't need to see the ending. You only need the courage to take the first step into the unknown. That step might feel small, insignificant, but it is the moment where your old life ends and your new life begins. The secret, that one step has the power to create momentum. Momentum creates progress. Progress builds belief, and belief transforms everything, but none of it happens until you dare to move. So stop waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect version of yourself. They don't exist. What exists is this moment, this chance, this single step that could shift everything.